Black Star Sports TV here. Hey, shout out to everybody tuning in, man. Hey, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. Share the video. Let's get the word spreading around because we back up and running. And you're going to see more videos from me more often. And I know the channel been dormant for a little bit. You know, I've been going through some things, but we're coming out, so we're coming out swinging. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I want to talk a little boxing with you this morning, you know. Devin Haney, man. I'm going to start with Devin because, you know, I've been noticing on X's and certain platforms, there's been this contingency of people, you know, they've been getting on Dev for the last year, you know, after this Ryan Garcia loss or whatever they want to claim that it is, even though he cheated like hell and fighting pretty much came to light, you know, in his return bout, so. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the notion that Devin Haney lost to Lomachenko. And I can't understand this. And I need somebody out there that, if you believe that's the case, I need you to get down in this comment section and you explain to me. Make me understand. Because, you know, I watched the fight many times. But you have to realize that, you know, well, you not just realize, look at the first 5-6 rounds. Lomachenko did nothing. That's halfway through a fight. He did not dominate enough rounds to even come close to getting a decision. There's no way. And by his own action, he was inactive. You know, not just missing the fact that what Devin did to him, because Devin was tearing the body up. I mean, the man had to go to the hospital. He was getting damage done to him. So I don't understand this opinion that, oh, he lost to Loma too. Nah, he never lost to Loma. Just like Teofimo. When Teofimo fought him, he didn't do shit for the first 5-6 rounds of that fight either. He came on for a few, but Teofimo wrapped it up in that 12th real strong. Similar to the Devin fight, you know. Nobody argues that. They say, oh, Teo did this and this and this and that. Yeah, true. Teo did do that. You got to give that one to Teo. Just like you got to give that to Devin. Because Devin put your hand, I mean, Devin chased. Look at all the work that Devin had did just to make that fight come about. I mean, the years of chasing him. The guy ran to the WBC, begged for the franchise title just so he wouldn't have to fight him. Then everybody ridicules the guy for putting pressure on him, making the big bad Matrix run to get some help to get away from him because he was scared to get in there with him. And I just don't understand. I don't understand the Devin hate. I don't get it. Because Devin Haney is a prototypical young fighter that you would think. If you was bringing a young fighter up, you would want that fighter to be similar to Devin Haney. And in regards to training habits, keeping his nose clean, not really getting in any trouble, always working out, always in shape. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to different gyms. He's learning He's increasing his knowledge of the sport. Very dedicated to it. And he's always putting pressure on the big fight. You know, that's not, I mean, name me a fighter that Devin Haney hasn't tried to fight. Everybody's talking about, well, he's talking about fighting Teofimo right now. Well, this ain't the first time. Teofimo done did a lot of ducking and shooting and jiving to get out of this fight. And I suggested, hey, it's going to happen again because he don't really want this fight. He always talks trash about a fighter that's already got a fight, so he don't have to have to fight with the guy. You know, if you notice. But him coming out with all these racist comments and things that he's saying out there has only gained him a fan base. And it's sad to say, but it's true. You know, before then, nobody was really. But this, you know, but I'm gonna tell you something that's even sadder. Is the fact that when Teo first came out and was going and everything, you know, there's a lot of brothers that really like Teo. They was like, man, Teo, this and that. But now he go out here and it's like, you know, he give us the middle finger. That's how I feel about it, man. Him and Ryan both, man. I feel, you know, it's just, I don't feel it, man. You know, but I'm glad we got some guys like Keyshawn Davis, Devin Haney. They stepping up and they say, hey, you know, Boots. Them guys say, hey, man, what's up? Let's get the smoke. You know what I'm saying? He ought to be thanking God that they talking about doing it in the ring. Because, you know, something like that, you stepped out the ring with that one. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the gloves come off at that point. You know, so he getting lucky on that end. But anyway, man, Devin Haney, man, I tell you, you know, the Ramirez fight, a lot of people talking about he moved and ran and everything like that. But everybody put all the pressure on him, man. I mean, if you're the big bad brawler and everything like that, you ever seen Mike Tyson cry about somebody running around the ring? And Mike ran your ass down. Mike didn't give a damn about all that. He didn't use no excuses. Why is it okay for these guys to have excuses? He ran. And then you got guys like Showbiz the Adult. No running rule. I mean, what you mean no running rule? What's the next? No jabbing? He jabs too much. He can't fight because he keeps jabbing. We're going to keep changing the sport to acclimate to some other type of a fighter. I mean, come on, man. It's the duality of the styles that they put in the ring that makes the sport beautiful. You know, and that's a sweet science. You know, when you have that bully coming at you and everything, that's what boxing is there for. You teach the guy that's getting beat up by the bully, hey, look, this is how you deal with him. Well, he's bigger and stronger than you. He this much more than you, but this is how you can handle him. You know, even though you're weaker or whatever. Not to say that that's the case for all the fighters, but I'm just saying, just in the style and arts of the sport, this is a way for you to handle it. Just like going to learn karate, same thing. You know, keeping your distance, you know, jabbing or kicking or whatever the case. It's the same concept, you know. Being able to contain that beast and to dominate them, you know, in an organized sport. That's the beauty of it. So why people, you know, I don't understand that, man. But, you know, everybody likes their favorite styles or whatever. And you might say, well, it'd be a better fight and it favors your fighter if it goes that way. But it's up to your fighter to go out there and make it happen. What did he train all that time for? Because you got fucked up feet, you can't penalize the other guy that do have good feet. You know what I'm saying? And what they call running nowadays is really silly. If you move left or right, oh, he's running. He doesn't stay there, he's running. Well, if two guys are just standing there throwing punches at each other, there is no skill involved. There's no skill involved. Somebody's going to land something lucky. And everybody, oh, he won or whatever be the case. You know what I mean? If you can't appreciate the sweet science, then you're not really a boxing fan. And that's just real talk. You know? Well, also, the upcoming fights, man. The Caleb Plant has a fight coming up. And, say Jermall Charlo? One of the Charlos is fighting on that same card, which is good. I'm glad them guys is getting active and doing something. PBC needs to have a little more, man, because boxing ain't the same without PBC. And, you know, I'm glad for those guys. I like Caleb Plant, man. He's a good fighter. And even more than that, man, he keeps it real. You know, he don't go out there and overdo nothing, and he ain't really biased towards nobody. He don't really have a lot to say. But when he says something, you know, what he says usually spot on. You know, you gotta respect a guy like that. You know, they're not fighting, you know, opponents that are real threats or nothing like that. But it's just getting out there, get back out there and tune up their skills a little bit. And set up a big fight. So what I'm saying, that they may make that fight the next fight after that, which is very interesting, and it's a big fight. And one of the ones that people have been waiting for a while, man, because when he let Caleb smack him that day, you know, and I like Caleb, man, but the truth be told, I know Caleb was doing that to get a fight, and that's more respectable than going out and saying racist stuff. You know, he went out there and slapped you to get the fight. Yeah. You know, that gets the Black Star seal of approval. That's how you get a fight right there. But do I think he's going to win the fight? Probably not. Because, I mean, one thing about the Charlos is they can crack, man. And, you know, I don't know if Caleb can stay away long enough to keep from getting knocked out, you know, because it only takes one shot from one of these guys, you know. And but then again, if he's able to, then he can box, man. He possibly can get the win. So it's very intriguing. I look forward to it. Hey, man, Black Star Sports TV, man, and I'm out.